JOST Landing Gear is extremely versatile and has been tried and tested in daily applications. The flexible, modular design of the module range caters to almost all customer requirements. The coupling of two landing gear legs via a connection shaft ensures the trailer's even raising and lowering. The internal gearbox requires only minimum crank forces, both in high and low gear. The consistent modular design with variable mounting heights, various crank handles and connection shaft lengths, as well as a choice of feet, meets all practical requirements placed upon landing gear. The Module B range comprises optimized standard landing gear for various mounting and lifting heights. The individual components are perfectly matched and can be easily replaced if required. The Module C range comprises various landing gear models designed for special applications. Increase your payload with Module CA. This weight-optimized aluminium landing gear is excellent for tanker and silo vehicles and where a low weight counts. With the addition of the lubricant tube, greasing of the spindle is unnecessary. Additional features include a full-length backplate as well as the innovative A-foot, which has a large contact area and an especially long drift. Module Cb2 Landing Gear is designed for two-sided operation. The special crank handle supports simultaneous two-sided operation in the same gear, or one-sided operation on the left or right. After operation, the crank handles have to be hooked back into their supports. Two-sided operation can also be utilized with other Model C variants by using the special crank handle. Module CC Landing Gear is characterized by an extremely compact design with maximum lift. The special features of this gear include the full-length backplate and the rigid sand shoe. The optional swivel bearing provides maximum ground clearance. Module CC Landing Gear provides excellent rear support for forklift loading applications. Module CD comprises drawbar landing gear for all central axle trailers, both in road traffic and agricultural applications. It can also be equipped with swivel bearings. This landing gear is either mounted by welding or bolting. Module CF landing gear consists of a drop leg with telescopic lift. It offers large ground clearance thanks to the combination of maximum lift, compact design and low mounting height. It's ideally suited to critical areas such as ramp domes. Module CH Landing Gear is designed for heavy-duty applications. It's characterized by full-length backplate, reinforcement, reinforced inner tube and HD bearing, thanks to which it offers maximum bending and impact resistance, with static test loads up to 66 tons. The bracing is individually adjustable, thanks to the brace lug's multiple options. Module CH is also available with a reinforced roller foot. Module CI Landing Gear is designed for installation inside the chassis in cases where the external space is insufficient. The split connection shaft eases mounting. Module CS Landing Gear stabilizes the unloading process of liquid and bulk tippers at the rear. Its operation without connection shaft allows for separate height adjustment on both sides. It's equipped with an additionally sealed gearbox, HD bearing, and an additional spindle nut, which minimizes the accident risk and offers improved protection against wear. The additional lubricant tube ensures optimum greasing of the spindle, and the reinforced inner tube improves the stability. Further special features include the full-length backplate, the reinforcement of the leg, and the reinforced rigid sand shoe. Module CT Landing Gear is particularly suitable for liquid and bulk tippers thanks to its long backplate and low-lying connection shaft. Module CY Landing Gear is especially designed for dock applications. It's characterized by compact design, low mounting height, and large lift. All components of this landing gear are particularly stable and feature a high bending and impact resistance to ensure reliable operation even under the harshest dock conditions. Module E-Drive Electric Landing Gear is designed for enhanced operation and safety, making inconvenient and strenuous hand cranks superfluous. It proves to be particularly useful in cases of limited accessibility and frequent coupling and uncoupling of the trailer. The drive stops on ground contact and complete automatic retraction of the landing gear. Module E-Drive is not suitable for moving loads. With the crank kit, manual operation can always be utilized. Landing gear of the Module B range is available with various foot versions, matched to individual requirements. The quick change system of the feet and the modular system offer the decisive retail advantage of minimized storage space requirements. With the trailer uncoupled, leakage over prolonged downtimes may lead to unintended bleeding of the pneumatic suspension, resulting in the rear of the trailer lowering. In the worst case, this results in overstress of the landing gear. On solid ground, the A foot is able to follow the drift to prevent the landing gear from bending. The S foot is an advanced version of the A foot and doesn't sink in, even on soft ground. The patented internal gearbox features optimum protection and requires only minimum crank forces in both gears. Varying chassis and body widths necessitate the use of the right crank handle length and, if necessary, intermediate or extension pieces. The responsibility for selection of the suitable landing gear lies with the trailer manufacturer or the purchaser, as requirements, ordinances, guidelines, laws and regulations vary from country to country. The section that follows provides general reference data for the correct specification of landing gear. The coupling height, that is, the clearance between the trailer's lower edge and the ground, has to be bridged with the landing gear. To this end, dimensions for the following are crucial: the individual installation conditions of the landing gear, the mounting height of the landing gear, and the ground clearance, which should be a minimum of approximately 250 mm when retracted. In addition, a lift reserve of approximately 120 mm is to be allowed for. The lifting capacity of this landing gear is 24 tons per set. The static test load of this landing gear is 50 tons per set. The static test load of the module CH, CK and CS ranges is 66 tons per set. Landing gears for trailers with air suspension are equipped with compensating feet of type A or S. For uncoupling, park the unit on solid, even ground. Apply the trailer brake. Engage high gear and lower the landing gear. Change to low gear before the feet touch the ground, ensuring a smooth changeover. Uncoupling can be started as soon as an air gap is visible between the fifth wheel and the skid plate. After completion, the crank handle has to be put back into the parking hook. To couple up, engage low gear and operate the crank handle until the right height is reached. Caution: towards the end of the cranking, slowly reduce pressure on the crank handle to prevent the risk of backlash. After coupling up, the landing gear is completely retracted. The crank handle has to be put into its parking hook with the gear engaged. The shearing and thrust forces necessitate bracing of the landing gear. When replacing landing gear, correct bracing using the suitable bolts and tightening torques must therefore be ensured. Moreover, identical landing gear must be installed on both sides. Both legs have to be mounted with identical dimensions. The connection shaft has to be of the correct length. The spindle has to be lubricated for the first time after 3 years. Subsequently, lubrication has to be carried out annually. For this purpose, wind down the landing gear to its limit of travel, open the sealing plug, fill the grease recess with approximately 200 grams of special grease. Wind the leg in until it's fully retracted. Wind it in and out once more, and then close the lubrication hole. Module CS landing gear is the only exception, as it doesn't require lubrication.